Hey everybody, it's Donna Gray Banks with the Fresh Book Festival. I just stopped by to give you a Fresh Book update. So tonight I actually interviewed Santanese Myers, who is going to be our featured filmmaker at the festival this year. So excited about her being with us. She will be our first female filmmaker. And she has an exquisite eye. She's going to feature her full-length film, Cross Cross My Heart. And then she's going to do two short films. And for those of you who do not know who Santanese Myers is, go look at the music video for Samara Joy. And the song is Guess Who I Saw Today. And then go look at the Grammy Award winning, they're both Grammy Award winning group, Tank and the Bangas. She did their Grammy nominated video. Just an amazing artist, filmmaker, screenplay writer, collaborator, professor. She's just amazing. She's born in the U.S. but has Jamaican roots. From New York City. Uh, I'm just so excited about her being able to join us in her, in the flight of her career. I'm sure there will come a time when uh, I'll have to knock on the door backwards to get to her, but I'm willing to do that because what you want to do is be a help, a springboard for anybody who has this kind of talent to do so much better and reach higher heights. So thank you, Santanese, for the interview. You'll see the interview on YouTube and then on Instagram before the evening is over. But I wanted to tell you who's coming so far. Just an amazing group of authors to the Fresh Book Festival. Mr. Troy Johnson, Angela Jones, Curtis Bunn, Janice F. Kearney, Keith Kareem Williams, Sandenise Myers, of course, a filmmaker, Joyce Sims, Robert Sessions, Stan Harrison, Kimberly Morrison, Miguel Garcia, Stephanie Harrington, Lucy Desmore, Dr. Evelyn Bethune, Milton McCulloch, Angie B., and of course myself. I am an author, Sunshine Swinson, and Victoria Christopher Murray. That is just the beginning. It is not even December 1st. So I can't imagine who's going to come on board as the days get closer. I do want to say that it is now registration is open and it is at an early bird status. So, if you want to get the early bird price, you might want to sign up today at www.freshbookfestivals.net. And for sponsorships, of course, we're always looking for sponsorships. Sponsorships are important. We can't put on a festival of this magnitude without your help. The city of Daytona Beach is amazing. Stan Harrison is amazing. The Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University is amazing. The Deltas, the Lynx, the Alphas, everybody who helps us get to this point is amazing because there's so many other ways they could spend their money. The Omegas, the fraternities are amazing for us. They jump right in and do whatever is needed. The Sun Chasers, which is a motorcycle club, they're also really entrenched. The NAACP, really, I could go on and on and on. This thing is a collaborative effort. It cannot be done alone. But what I want some of you to consider is that we want every child that comes to this book festival to go home with a book. So actually, and seniors, because it's important, first of all, for the flow of financials to come from, the book festival to the authors. And the way to do that and to make sure that they are financially stable when they leave is to make sure that everybody buys something. But everybody that comes is not capable. It's just not capable of buying books when there are other things on the menu that have to be brought. So the plea tonight is that if you would consider a $250 donation for books, and every child that comes to the festival, every senior, and that would be 55 and above, that comes into the festival will receive a voucher with your logo on it, telling them how important that you believe, you and your company or you personally believe in literacy as a legacy, and making sure that commerce is done during the Fresh Book Festival. Mr. Benny Yarborough has graciously, graciously said that he would be our entertainment for the weekend, for the receptions. I'm always amazed at the graciousness of people because literacy is hard. We're in hard times with books being banned and, history not want to be in schools. And it's just a hard time, but not as hard as it was 100 years ago, not as hard as it was 50 years ago. It's a different playing field. We can make all the difference in the world when it comes to literacy of our children. It's just so, so, so important. And for children, Hispanic, white, blue, green, to see authors who actually write books that look like them, and books that are signed with their name in it. Anybody who knows me knows that my goal is to try to make sure that as many young people have a bookshelf in their home with a book in it that belongs to them, that they don't have to take back to the library, that they don't have to share with someone else, that has their name engraved by an author that they brought it from, right? And so they can inspire to write. If it wasn't for writings, we wouldn't know a lot. The things that were left behind. The Europeans wrote down everything. Thank God. Because we would not know who was on the ship, what families were on the ship, what were they sold for, how much they were sold for, how they broke up the families. But it is that correspondence, that literacy that gives us the history, because we wouldn't know if it wasn't there. And just so, so important. Black newspapers are important. The Daytona Times and Courier, they just doing a magnificent job of making sure that they try to keep the pulse of the community in the newspaper. So many things about literacy. We can talk about reading, but we can talk about music. Palm Terrace Elementary will be there with their drum line. That's literacy. Music is literacy. Reading is literacy. Singing is literacy. Speaking a different language is auditory, and it is very much literacy. We want to encompass all these things in the Fresh Book Festival, and we do try our best to bring people in from overseas. The David Simon will be there from the National Black Book Festival. Pamela Hayes will be there, who is a renowned author in the UK. Hopefully we'll be able to bring the young lady in from India. Not sure because of the time zone thing. I would love to bring an author in from Australia. And so COVID did a lot of things. It took a lot of people. It took a lot of people I know. It took a lot of people you know. but it opened the world like nobody's business, right? We now have a way to talk to people way across the pond, as they say, across the ocean, across the world. And making those connections are amazing to me. To me, it's just amazing. So anyway, it's the Fresh Book Festival. Please register. We'd love to have you in the beautiful city of Daytona Beach. Our sponsored host hotel is Daytona One. And that same weekend, there's a fabulous jazz festival in town. So lots going on. Music, literacy, films. I thank everyone who has been with us for 13 years. We started out with 13 people. Now we have to kind of cut it off at 60 because of the content, the size of the building, and we want to make sure that people, are staying healthy and moving around and not sitting on top of each other. So it's real boutique. Um, and thank you to the city of Daytona Beach. We couldn't do this every year without them. They have really decided that literacy is so, so important for everybody, for all their residents. Reading is just a fundamental thing, as Jordy would say, right? I think that's it. My new novel is out. It is Eyeless Diamonds 4. It can be found on Amazon.com. If you are not an Eyeless Diamond fan yet, I hope that you would be. It's 1, 2, and 3, and 4 was just finished recently by Lee's Press. Again, if you have any questions about the festival, please reach out. My email is freshbookfestivals@gmail.com. And the website is www.freshbookfestivals.net. And you won't be disappointed. You will meet people who are so knowledgeable and so willing to give of their knowledge and so giving of their time, no matter, no matter what. William Fillmore, I interviewed last weekend. He is a local author who will also be there. Can't believe I forgot his name, but he is an amazing mystery writer. And he's a local young man, born, I don't know, he's born, raised, and reared, but has been in the Daytona Beach area for a very, very long time. Rakia Beverly, she comes every year. She's also very local, and it's an amazing weekend. It is the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th of February in the year of 2024. It's right around the corner. It's the end of November. It's almost Christmas. So come join us. If you're flying in, fly in to the Daytona Beach Airport, which is amazing. It's just no hassle airport. And I think you'll enjoy the experience. If you're in Georgia, if you're in South Florida, West Florida, doesn't matter. Come, get in the bus, get in the car. Come from St. Mary's, Georgia. My friends in St. Mary's, Georgia. Come on down and visit us here in the beautiful city of Daytona Beach at the Fresh Book Festival, the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of February in the year of 2024. And so thank you very much and good night.